Honoma, Josiah qualified 3-4 on aggregate. Almost so at the common name. Dynamo Zagreb, and so Eddie Betis game in the first leg, 1-0 in favor of Zagreb. No more 1-1 in Dynamo Zagreb. And so I qualify at the according name Ludogorets, and so at the firm Soviets every try the Kabakwa Soviets they are qualified for first leg, 0-0. Game back one will be a very cagey encounter was that game between Eintracht Frankfurt and Royal Union Gelois. First leg 2-2 and Royal Union Gelois Eddie Nkunim by 2-1. I almost qualify 4-3 on aggregate at the expense of Eintracht Frankfurt. Ferencváros and Olympiacos first leg 1-0 in favor of Olympiacos. Second leg and also 1-0 at Olympiacos. We need 2-0 on aggregate at the Konenim. Legia Warsaw. And so anymore they can see, they're very interesting. First leg 3-2 in favor of Mode. Second leg and also Mode Dinkunim 3-0 to Omorini 6-2 on aggregate. Slovian Bratislava and Stemgrass I can see, and so first leg 4-1 in favor of Stemgrass, and also Stemgrass Dinkunim by a goal to nil. So they won 5-1 on aggregate. Catch us now. What we games for in major European leagues and yes, here or France they share games Basel and at 2010 there's Metz against Lyon a big game pass Arsenal Lorraine and Lens and so our game and no China Strasbourg and Brest so at the Bepim so now Lens at an Fiat side of Frame Monaco Le Havre Ghana your captain Andre Rami Morgana you the team are wobble no many Rams and at the Bepim so not Nice and Clement Foot and so at the boy Toulouse and Leo at the bell boss so now PSG and so at the fee at the train Rene Elho now Marseille and so the Montpellier at the Aboani. In the German Bundesliga, so fixtures Barcelona say and then so on 70. Bayer Leverkusen and the Mainz game and Borussia Mönchengladbach and the book of the boy in Stuttgart will take on Cologne, Arsenal, Union Berlin and the Heidenheim, the Beboso. Now Werder Bremen and the Darmstadt, Eddie Aboani, Bayern Munich and Koye or Money RB Leipzig and the Bepem. So Eintracht Frankfurt will take on Wolfsburg, not Dortmund at the field to Sadia Frey Hoffenheim, Augsburg and so any Freiburg and the Bepem. So. Then let's check the fixtures in the Italian Serie A. Saying and also Bologna, Everton, and Verona, Eddie Apemso, Sassuolo will take on Empoli, Salernitana, and Monza, Eddie Belbueni, Genoa will take on Udinese, not Juventus, and Frosinone, Eddie Apemso, Cagliari, and so Napoli, the Belbueni, Lecce would invite Inter Milan, not AC Milan, at the Fiorone, Atalanta, Eddie Abueni, AS Roma, and Torino, and Eddie Belpemso, not Fiorentina, and so Lazio, Eddie Abosso. In the Spanish La Liga, there are games as well. Real Sociedad, Villarreal, Barcelona, Granada, Valencia, Pepso. Barcelona have a big date against Getafe. Now, Alaves, Mallorca, Bueni. Almeria would host Atletico Madrid with Cadiz, also taking on Celta Vigo. Betis, Athletic Bilbao, and Pepso with Las Palmas coming up against Osasuna. Real Madrid, and Sevilla, Bueni. Now, Girona, and so taking on Rayo Vallecano. In the English Premier Premier League in so saying on some Aston Villa and Nottingham and the Bepem so with Brighton and Hove Albion also coming up against Everton, Crystal Palace and Burnley, Edible Boy, Manchester United, but if you know what to say, Fulham with Bournemouth also engaging Manchester City. Arsenal, they have a big night against Newcastle, Wolves and Sheffield at the Boy, now West Ham and Brentford, so Eddie Pemso. Now there's one big game 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 game this year the finals of the EFL Cup and the other your friend Carabao Cup no and finals no so between Chelsea and Liverpool. That is a really big game because Wembley, Chelsea and Liverpool, so Chelsea and Liverpool. Georgia club free Liverpool at the end of the season into one person was said bibia at the bomb Mauricio Pochettino so said be that me so me hook up me first time me so me be cup Chelsea ni to me so me share my way and pharmacy. So it's Chelsea against Liverpool this Sunday in the finals of the EFL Cup. Manchester United part owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe and why the first interview major interview na cracking pa or Kasafa Old Trafford home whether I won't be see new one and also may renovation or Kasafa club no was structure new honum or buying a friend one who's a structure new until no motor to nyema now they are bringing in directors near the day or San Kasafa team no one Kasa or say for some time now they have been on bad run in terms of winning trophies in Joabane or Baba Tutu Nyama Bibiako. Now, Abatoja, you say, Papa, no, and sure, after this season, players will be job Kwayamo Makono, or Mudosu, Papa. Names be Enya Babatoja. You see, Anthony Martial, one of the names, or one of the players are Manchester United under Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Beshe Amanako, Rafael Varane, and so Ekahon. Abrante Jadon Sancho and so another player you see a besha amanako. Donny van de Beek and so another player you see a besha amanako. Facundo Pellistri and so another player you see also you besha amano ako. You see the likes of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Casemiro and Harry Maguire mosu omunim omu future. It looks shaky and say Jim Ratcliffe. Ese papa ndi onchele o ono kasa o kwa obekọ ono onchele enye o mo man break deb ese papa ne di ono nya ye ya pa na we yi o ba akọ ama o na ne wa wo nkonsan ese ko. Mares nere a friend Taylor Ward and a video be about to draw wosu na so a wosu nyina ne say Saudi Arabia pa o kwako pie pa de ne nye kra say kromo anije baako say eni ho ene enyema wo betima ye wo England na wa fa ne ho adi no o say Saudi Arabia wontimi nye saa honum as Saudi Arabia mumra no chechere too strict intiama ne wura ho papa da so ni option ya se wo bedi ni kunu Riyad Mahrez echi honum enti no ne dia aba betodwa. Liverpool summer where they are going all out for Xavi Alonso. Almost say just a coach be ni Liverpool listen so and Liverpool who dressing room board a ball marker board redeem back and also Xavi Alonso. Yes, they are going all out. So we compare Xavi Alonso. Your Madrid say the manager be a better train come. Hey, Xavi Alonso is so they say my next so eto manies in sui and tiwedie. And also news we be told ya Abrantia Tony Cruz. Obekaya last year or the Nsembi to just say German national team no onya mobium 34 years wedi waje World Cup pen on Germany in 2014 2018 ankoye kwa enti Tony Cruz say ababe toja say was we free retirement on one case German national team no mobium but waba irosi or san babiem eno and am social media for be sre eye two players say Masa papa muntimi monti na Tony Cruz or Obano. Players benya Joshua Kimmich and 𝐿𝐾𝐂𝐊. Yes, these are two players no. Free say Tony Cruz a national team no. Omuntimi mo bo papa bia won finfin order. This a Tony Cruz wo ansa na omutimi aye bibi papa nti. And yes Joshua Kimmich was go back to right back. Free say Tony Cruz ever beje aye number 6 position no. Na Gundogan so na say Otarea na white. Tony Cruz bad ya bibia betuto na akwam. But ni nyina ne say Tony Cruz has returned to the German national team. Asem way dan me kan Josiah say oh Debbie enye sa. Josiah say Debbie ente sa. Abrante no oya ade. Me ka kire Josiah say Abrante Eric Dyer wo problem Eric Dyer wo nyina say oni pace oni ni mirika e wo form o timi ntumika ene aba betodwa from build e dey aba betodwa say Eric Dyer season be we ya German Bayern Munich enya o madwe say ni loan no me permanent o mo say o baaye no oni pace baako say na na say o gine kire o ma Bayern Munich players fan wo sa won fan ho a wo timi nya hwe fi say oni pace a wo de bedi o machi eti o mo so mo hwemu a Abrante no after this season he will return back to Tottenham Hotspurs. Yes, Chelsea are in a dicey situation. What do you mean? What's a team will be Carabao Cup in England? No, that team is eligible to represent England in the Europa Conference League. Yes, Chelsea for almost losses. Will make in the Europa Conference League. Then the China onam Tajikistan. Adiechia now onam Friday say Bahrain now onam Ligia Waso. Yes, Chelsea fire Madrid so mo J Carabao Cup na Conference League no more. And UEFA ban you mo cry for European competition. On be fan the so mo honest no. Conference League cabo. Fiso baby akoko pie ni Kazakhstan ya de ate no. O kwa okwa edene na sikasem enso wo muti honest no so onim say Todd Bowley di ono a businessman yes say honest no on biggest sports presenters in the world BBC wo sports no ono enete so enra okọ show bi na ye bisa no question bi say wo hwe 2024 Euro ya ba bekoya England a qualifier Gary Southgate team no emrantie miensa ben a omo ye nkola onim say oh, Emrante way there. All things being equal, and shall no man could be. But the opportunity to honor over the Gary Southgate Bekasa. Emrante men saben or Becca Gary Southgate say, Papa, and Koda way there, and Kabeya for Omoko, Fises Ancolano, Omuni Bobo Pa. Dimi and Sour boy and any year. Abrante be a friend of Brentworth, or no Esia kind Edema a year Everton. Oboni Dean Sabrante no, or no, or Bepese, the never can a year team no, Fisel England team now. Center backs no mun say nibisa ente the Abrante rate with eka team no ye second name okoboy Abrante your friend Cole Palmer I will see a kind of match Chelsea so Abrante no yes England national team no wonya ka be ba ko mienu bi but on sheda mo bebre but the kono kwa dia nko the Cole Palmer be kan ho fis Abrante no he's in good form at least omo de ne kwa what the bench kra na ye hi obi abema obetima abaye bibi the last name our boy Abrante Ghana Black Star nka ye de yehwe nim senka yetimi convince na no gitu nso obebo amagana ne afa no no aba no Abrante Kobe Menu or say abrante na impressing the papa or say 3 players when nyina wabodi no Kobe Menu na impressing the pa bi say or hwe Kobe Menu age 18 years of age na ogina a team bi te say Manchester United mubo or say enye age ni na ye wanwa team na abrante de bono team is one of the biggest clubs in the world. For him to be in that midfield and play that good, or cross the pressure none so no or say remarkable. It's in no Gary Lineker and Braithwaite of Everton, Cole Palmer of Chelsea, and Kobe Menu of Manchester United, and Nante Mesanka Gary Southgate and Fadenka woman in the squad no for the Euro 2024. Somebody does by heart, na me be see me in February and Cajon. Now, Mama be for Abim, and then my catcher say it is a big day for Ghana football. Big day for Ghana football. Okay, I had a see 0506367196 and no near WhatsApp line the file WhatsApp message bra making kind Eddie Ama. Good morning, Anedu.
Mutala Yakubu, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Patro Nabokode.
Nyaminadum.
Danyamiasi. Good Friday. A lot of activities this particular weekend. And may sure say attention any no our activities are battle this particular weekend no starting from this evening Mediema Black Queens the rest of the CAF Champions League games and as usual GPL starts tomorrow. That is the second round. And a lot of activities are dying. We will try to do a lot, but you could try in Europe. And also, me say, well, nipa drew heart so now to say at the end of the season or the football career, baby. May I just over carry your heart ye.
So it's all Celtic.
Yes. There is this reporter and I be told me say or not super say or then the football career as a goalkeeper. Every baby at the end of the season. Mutala, what do we need film in some few years I've been seeing a lot of players if we see them Mutala Yakubu. He be retired from international duties. He be retired from club football. He be so injuries. I'm the kind of football person you could do it. You into me when ye. Joe Hart, main cast away exceptional goalkeeper. You who during our period. Or one of the average ones. I think the Pep Guardiola buy na one continue and an age man. When said Doku Naguero, any Man City more edgy league no. Joe Hart was there, right?
Yeah.
And I feel say, why you Juma? They will do some pen so we fine goalkeeper, but average one. To me, Joe Hart, embedded to the last of Jano Black, Thibaut Courtois, 𝐋𝐶𝐂𝐊, analyze. David here. But they be a Joe Hart, but what Andre Onana, Ben Lino, Alfonso Oriela, Lucas Fabianski. About one level. And I feel say we be paying the dues at the amount a team like Man City. And there's some teams in the Premier League. Jordan Pickford, clear example. Omo no me level. Asmel Begovic. All those goalkeepers, no. I think some of those hearts more the same level. I will buy a woman in the Premier League. But Joe Hart in the football career, no, baby. Oh, her England as Maya. One area, despite of pool of talent, Mutala, I think it's the goalkeeping department. Mutala, in the last 10 years, and I say 15 years, with the English national team, who may be their best goalkeeper? I said you are about 2010 World Cup in South Africa. Nana. They were born the 1 minute, you know.
David James.
Then I know only Mutala Timber. I think he played for
Portsmouth, yeah.
May how many in the last 15 years he may be the best with the English national team. Because you who no, you who Joe Hart, you who Pickford. Ramdale there oh no opportunity end the England national team for some time. And but it continues. We saw Jack Bartland.
Yeah, Bartland. Hey.
I think on that when you had the luck with the English national team because imagine you say Bartland named that Pickford. Mutala Anamebwa.
Oh yeah, sure.
Imagine you say Bartland no named that Pickford.
I think what Pickford has that other goalkeepers they may not have.
The English goalkeepers.
English goalkeeper
Pope,
Pope, his ability to play with the feet. He finds it easily playing with the feet.
Pope no that's Pickford.
There be all can't down say 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄.
Me show one opportunity about that Pope no.
Yeah. Because if I look at England goalkeepers from now,
yeah.
I feel Nick Pope is the best. When it comes
to
Ramsdale, yes. I feel Nick Pope.
What about Ramsdale? Pickford.
Ramsdale makes and I make us say Pickford, I did the chain and say he's able to play the ball from the back.
So among the three, on our first choice here.
Okay, Pope. Yeah.
Pope, few the next one will be
Pickford.
Before Ramsdale?
Yes.
Wow.
Before Ramsdale.
Now we change the
and I make us say that is the only difference I see with Pickford and the others.
Because so, no.
Oh, to me, Bobo no. And say
coach is yeah,
modern trend. Yes,
and that is not the main responsibility of the goalkeeper.
Of course, that is not the primary duty of a goalkeeper.
But in the engine too,
it is an error. You doom. That is why. Yes, that is why now there's something called playing from the back. Firstly, the ball two over. They are coin. Yeah, the ball two. Say ball go kick. Yeah, the two. Yeah, ball coin. And you monkum. And then when was the last time you saw say, "Obi the ball two ball"?
It all started from the back.
It starts
even the 2 year then crash still goalkeepers.
We start from the back because it is a modern trend. Sana me hono. So I say G2.
But your football has strong belief says Sadian is not the best so.
And so believe it, but that is what is happening.
Mutala, even your league ya boy, about 50% of the teams still a bokom. What situation no? Adia ba kwa na man for say Lawrence Atizigi. And they put the rest of the goalkeepers in the blasters yes Adia no. Who say Ofori on starting from the back? Mutala one head on.
Yeah.
Ofori doesn't start from the back. Ofori a young bone comedy. But Atizigi started from the back. And see, maybe it's not all coaches, but majority of them. Omu believe say, Yen started from the back. To Bona building. You are part of the ball now, yeah, bono. And it's the Bimuyo information now. Aside Oka 4-4-2, no, able to force a 1-4-4-2. Goalkeepers are part of the game. Indeed, Joe Hart, my pastor, my shahawa. The life in the after being in the post. But me hear England goalkeepers no mabana me yes sure a man for other names bi na yambo. But Ocean from James Batland, Joe Hart, Pickford, Ramsdale, Mutala, at least a young pop chance going to the next Euros. I doubt the coach will do that though, but I feel one of their major problems is their goalkeeping department. But I feel say Joe Hart have about one body in recent times, but we need the lack. And I one person I'm forced to come far with the City team, but understand the problem is started from the back. Never coaches no full so munya ne kwan. Goalkeeper different ones abesia and they able do that sense so. So that was for that. Players are retired at the end of the season. What the last is on the good side then? He will return back into the national team.
The national team.
There is something wrong with German football. Mutala, there is something wrong with German football.
What is wrong?
They are losing something. In the players do na omu free Germany no. They are more of average players than young quality players like Toni Kroos, Schweinsteiger, Thomas Müller, Matt Hummels. Some of them now so about the German national team. Who say that players now appear free Germany and saying most of them are average. Mutala Badia to say Timo Werner on to be reaching the full potential.
Sir.
Obajatum.
Timo Werner.
But what we saw no more lies bigger. It got to a time man for on Nanka replace Roberto Firmino. Okay.
Mekai.
Now went to Mianko eventually he ended up going to a different club. Then they see a Mefo say he's the best person about to replace Roberto Firmino. Bayern Munich Bim. Now there is one striker be also goes Edema Bottosmon, also a German. Is it Falcon also? What was that? Fulcro. Maybe Yan Shadakaka. And this on Yan Shadakaka. Into her German players no much mutina. Now look at Obadiah Philip Lam. And the bus to Bafriho. Germany Asadanya full bus be Mujomanaso. Bakuya Babo, Inter Milan, any Atlanta, so left wing back here. Why you was seeing him? Is it Goshen?
Yeah, Goshen's.
Why you was seeing him? And Richard got to a time near one from that particular position. As either right back or left back. On October, sadly move no defeat Liverpool. Eko China who are Germany, Italy, and send them back to Germany. And Richard and them Richard will show at Liverpool. And even in the Liverpool team, no time and not all picky bano. That was the time we decided to say, "Oh, extending the contract. He will move to Italy." I go Pesca. Why is the Ramsey the enemy? Okay, Aaron Ramsey. Indeed, players now appear with free Germany, no more now abaye more of average players. Now let's look at their defenders. Castro, those players that you show Mutino. Defenders of Muti were Germany. When the Tumbe do Matt Hummels level, Jerome Boateng level, Philip Lam level, Benedict Howardis. On the no exceptional.
Oh, no, exception.
On the knockout, what you work up?
Metasaka mo.
Pepper Saka. But Pepper Saka was it that bad?
He wasn't that bad, but he wasn't
average.
Or he wasn't exceptional.
Hummels on the name saying no. Matt Hummels on the name saying no.
Hummels is a better player than Matt.
But when you had the lack of Arsenal, Ginidine,
of course.
At the World Cup, you never better. Why said the McKellis? Argentina.
Yeah.
And you're exceptional. But I couldn't to live up to expectation. Ezekiel Gary.
Yeah.
When live up to on the or both Spain, but when to live up to expectation, man, they will amend the more consistent. Inti Germany for the players near Chobuti, and no one was after Miroslav closer. Omunya exceptional number 9 bia. Gomez baye na ho de kakra. But Germany asoman after closer. Omunya a typical number 9 bia baka say wa German man nesi wo. Omunya most nka first nka eto de e de buy me number 9. They will find a way to look for a German. But Lewandowski now to Hurricane, Choupo-Moting. But the whole situation, no. So key positions be her. It's been controlled by German internationals. What situation, no? Now let's look at their big teams about Germany. And more in the German strikers na strike them all. The German strikers na strike them all the rest na can go. Almost performance not the same. That is why Joachim Low national team career and the series hence the flag quite anting tam Nagelsmann or struggle and they all call the players from retirement. Inti Germany nankasa one issues. What situation in Germany they would do team to a harmony able. Okay, Germany I want to put a strong team. I got to a time. Yeah, go tournament. Yeah, drop it. Leroy Sané. Okay.
Mekai.
Yeah.
I think it was the 2018 World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
drop it no.
Yeah.
Because number 2014, yeah, it's not about force body a strong team. Want to qualify, drop it no. That is the German team we are talking about. On paper, over Gundogan, over Toni Kroos, over Kimmich, Efe, over Goretzka, Efe. But these are players that want to mean do the Schweinsteiger, you know, Michael Ballack. Those players that we saw. Why not to do Podolski level no? Our position number. Lucas Podolski. That is why they will call back Thomas Müller. They will call back Matt Hummels. In Germany, they all retire. Mutala. I say France. Then they be some market of Varane. Over the heading. They would never call Varane to come back from international duty. Because they know, say, Konate, Saliba, Upamecano, Todibo, any young ones be a Chobuti, of France, Kempembe. More names, more players. And to me, say, Germany are some mind and they are losing something. And then somebody will manage to yeah, the Bayern Munich team this was here. German from starting here in the. But this time, can I say Germany or mine? I could beyond Manuia. But there's an opportunity for testing to start. But they will still go for the old names. Manuia. There will be more opportunity. And one more opportunity. Average ones in the dorsal. So I think that is their major problem with regards to their national team. That is why Toni Kroos said after speaking to Penning for he need to be back into the national team. Mutala Liverpool coach in sem no. Minima de kuntia obian share Sporting CP for coach no. Mutala we hu no. Amorim.
Minim ne pa.
Marshall Liverpool project no. I think that man will fit the Liverpool team. He's the best option for Liverpool. Among the old players about Liverpool that the Alonso are popular. But Papa Nejman was Sporting CP no. Mutala. Oh yeah, Juma quality coach.
There are some who feel Okafa is here the bar a big club. Villas was more level about Nyemana obey.
Amorim the Juma why any Alonso Juma why they are not.
Amorim the Juma why Xavi Alonso is competing with Bayern Munich. Who is Amorim competing with?
Because of people.
Xavi Alonso is in the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
Who share the strength of the Bundesliga? It can never be compared to the Portuguese league.
And the honest Sporting CP no on your platform they say Liverpool to me.
And I'm say they are fierce.
Ebi na kwa Andres Velasquez story.
Sano Moka said there are so many young coaches. Some are there in this relatively unknown leagues. Nimo, but omo ba big leagues now. I almost struggle.
Don't you think say a individual no? Because Mourinho fi him fa. Mutala. And you FC Porto one of here.
Yeah.
No, explode here.
But before Mourinho came to Chelsea, now he had won the Champions League with Porto. He was already a big boy.
Now, I know Villas-Boas say, not saying.
Villas-Boas say, but no one said that you be
What Europa?
But no Europa.
And then Xabi Alonso, the difference here,
because Xavi is competing with Bayern or Bayern.
That manager is a good coach. He can manage a team like Liverpool. A man for money sporting CP project, no, any Jima or year, producing talents, coaching quality players, bringing the best out of them, a developmental coach. Right, rising to be an expert coach in Portugal. So before say that manager is one of the managers a man for money channel. Fine, me Xabi Alonso in the Premier League me pay. Me Xabi Alonso coaching Bayern Munich me pay. But me feel there are other options are. Yeah, more chance they can deliver. Mutala. Chelsea mo po Conference League no. Can we beat wrong?
I don't know more.
Liverpool will automatically qualify for Champions League. Liverpool go beyond the first 3 in the EPL. 1G will be second. 1 year the will be third. What the point now? Now I have slots for Conference League. Now Chelsea need Liverpool na. So Liverpool when we need weekend. That's when the team need the first, second, third that will qualify for Champions League. Chelsea, I doubt they will make the top 4.
Oh. Are they?
They
are 10 too.
Oh, Mutala. Tell supporters him say they will not make the top 4. They are away.
Yeah, sure say Josiah no one drink.
Oh, I don't quite Tiasie.
And I win quad or no.
Wait, no, wait, or Tiasie. Inti Chelsea will be mujay. Omo yet the mobile Europa Conference League no. Omujio. Omanjio. They will play the Conference League. Omo level no for now.
Ah.
May I emphatic on the word for now, Mr. Wu.
Okay.
Chelsea for no mutia, what message I know message be menyasem. Into be emphatic on the word for now. Oh, say me my can obi onim bi aka say, maka say. Chelsea is the best club in England in the last 20 years.
The last 20 years.
Yes.
20.
Yes, from 2003, basically 2023.
I don't know from 2003. Okay, that was the time they became Chelsea.
2003 to 2023.
And on by Chelsea.
Yeah, the best club in England.
No, me say I don't know started from 2023. 2003.
Say 2003 2004 season. Now, basically 2023 2024 season. To 20 years.
How can it 20 years?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And our team were England and brought Chelsea.
Oh, no, so how can it 20 years? Yeah. Because my whole argument about the last 10 years near the other.
That period where is there any team in England that won the Champions League? Any Europa League combined? As in Chelsea.
Oh no, Chelsea have done well. Ever since they had money.
In that 20 years period, there is no team in England now. What the Champions League Europa League combined than Liverpool Chelsea?
And at that 20 years, no, that is when they had money.
2003. 2003
na Chelsea been iska.
Now me say 2003 2004 season. Maybe 2023 2024. 20 years. In that year no kwa na de beka.
Okay.
20 years.
But 2003 2004 they were brilliant.
Yes.
After they had money.
Yes.
Yeah. Abramovich buy and everything changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because he brought the cash. He bought the players that
and
the manager wanted. Yeah.
In the 20 years they are the best club. But in Premier League no work say there. Omo lab when say some Conference League.
Oh.
Because Chelsea is not better than Arsenal. It's not better than Liverpool. It's not better than Man City. Man, you know what to know, but 20 years later, Man City are the best clubs in England. But Chelsea brought Mosoka Krebi. Man City are dominating in terms of the league winning, Now Chelsea are dominating in terms of the Champions League and the Europa League. I think they need me to what the bear for.
Omoji Europa. Let me say na Champions League in 20 years.
So 4 trophies way. Is there a team in England Omaji?
There be. Yeah, sure.
Liverpool are the Champions League now. I am 2.
Yeah, Waji 2.
No, Waji Europa League no 1.
Europa? No, they've not won Europa.
Club
final against Sevilla and they lost.
Club
okay,
to Europa.
On Europa. They lost.
Man U no waji Europa na Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, Man U had Champions League 1.
No waji Champions League 1.
So 1.
Na Man City had Champions League 1. Na Arsenal about Champions League final. No about Europa League final.
Arsenal can Arsenal.
So Arsenal don't mun equation.
Don't can equation when it comes to European success.
One say Edu Chelsea asema ye bo abaso kakra de. Bra tene nsa. Enti eno de omo njintum. Ba omo po omo mpo. Omo win conference, omo win e kan say EFL Cup. Omo win o, omo ba Conference League. And Mutala Yakubu ready say oba sebe ban. So qualify for Conference League, oba sebe ban. Then oba bobo na I pray for the next one.
Yes, it involves a lot of cash with the traveling
and
to certain places.
Baby, I'm bono. Say ohone de. In then I ask mo na ko de nka teams ye team papa bia na ebo. Man da sum na so. Ye team papa bia na nka ebo.
Yes, Todd Bowley is a businessman, so he's not.
O ko bo Bodo Glimt. What does it? Na wa ko bo Soviet. Na wa ko bo Kwaba. Kwaba ko do bi am ko ombo Champions League qualification o.
And you ko bo ne free mumu me.
I felt who raised another point. Bona free. Man for attention in go na concentrate on the league. But some member abroad him say trophy now open who win na e dey bo. And they don't win the FA Cup, and the boy Europa. Okay, here now, former Portuguese coach, no, Eddie Wigan for jail. Up boy Europa, okay.
Yeah.
Sean Maloney. And then it looks I don't know coach Omokra. McCarthy was there. Bossy job. I think Moses was there. Moses was there.
He was part.
Enti Opo Udi Europa. Yeah, but Udi we FA Cup, Obo Europa. Now Udi we EFL, Obo Conference League. So Chelsea over the final in the Liverpool are on the verge of qualifying for Champions League and winning the Premier League. To about Champions League. The Chelsea po about Conference League no. That is that.
Okay.
Players now can say Man U major mo kwan no. Now when mo nyom do mo kwan na team so almost sabu fro.
Yeah.
And now enye one season.
Eno na mo ka say they could be in batches.
Ebia season we miensa nko.
But yes, he plays.
The following season na miensa nko. Because next now boy na saw Jadon Sancho.
Yeah.
Me who Rafael me who Anthony Martial.
Yeah.
Me who Facundo Pellistri. Now who are more consider they don't know their future so me say Bisaka.
Yes.
Now me take Casemiro.
No, Mamo Casemiro din.
Mamo Casemiro. Oh okay, and say Casemiro ho son. But ultimate Bisaka.
Yeah, me bo Bisaka, Mamo Casemiro. Me bo Lindelof, me bo
Maguire. Me Lindelof, and Maguire.
Yeah. And he say Anthony so ka ho.
Oh, 90 million Anthony.
Yes, sure no so ka ho. And he say it could be fast track. On some you friend is saying Newcastle or more director sporting director than Ashworth. Currently, yes, in England, he's the best sporting director.
Yeah.
It's Man U open. Yes, so bad. Some of these things could be fast track. Anthony Muniwe.
Oh, but they can leave at least 5 of them in a season. They can because in the Pellistri, Okawokeke, Marshall, Okawokeke, Veron, why squad player, Sanjo no Lokoda. Bisaka then name one kakra. Into how this development will go. My last one on the story now, I'm quite good to be with my league matches.
Okay.
Debbie Southgate about struggle to select his players for the England national team for the next Euros. Now I didn't give you advice no as to players on Fenko.
Send the football.
But Kobe Menu, Kopama, I agree with them. Brentford is not a bad player, but I can't kakra.
Almost say center back, so much they need.
Oh, and I said, make mama about 3 or 4 they are likely to go. But be and Sia, Quaye, Stones, Maguire, they'll go. Unless they are injured. And this Chelsea for the Mukafani Free, Brighton and Hose Abbey Obaye. Almost central defender. Cowell. Or no so born a man to abundance, they should consider him. Indeed, about fighting with a lot of players for that defense role. No. But on your bad player about Kopama, Menu, I think born number 1 this season they qualifies. Could be menu diano. The options in that midfield. Henderson by yes, is still on and off. Okay, Henderson performance, they could menu, I'll pick up menu. No, Becca Declan Rice.
Henderson that me share no in Ayas game be. And
so then you who's
as I say.
Oh, dear, England are holding midfielders. Who you Declan Rice through? Most of them not can. Hey, average.
You Declan Rice free one man.
Yeah. Why not body holding me through 6 and 8. Why not?
What Prowse?
What Prowse in England? Yes, I'm body beans out.
Overly say what Prowse we need players in Tina Nancy Boni Dinana.
You know, I know quite.
But how can a nation that was blessed with midfield talent and no more
Paul Scholes,
Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, Michael Carrick,
my player, Abbo player din.
All of a sudden, after the year, we almost struggle to even find midfielders.
Serious. I think some monstrous aspect no. In name of no attacking midfielders rather.
Okay.
Number 10, number 7, number 11, to some extent number 9. In the honor mobenya. So before say, almost first I you and fine, make to Conor Gallagher. And then I think he will make a case. He should go. Conor Gallagher
should go.
Yeah, he should go. Per ball now, all combined with Enzo ne Caicedo no. Conor Gallagher should make the list. Until another Declan Rice. So Kobe Menu, I'll make a case for him. That attacking midfield role, no na Kopama Meshe, Mutala, Raheem Sterling, Foden, Bukayo Saka. I think the Kopama will name Kaka this particular season, say Grealish. But say coach in Betusuano ahead of Grealish. That is where the question mark is.
Too bad as a Rashford body, they are on the plane.
I don't say Rashford need here, he will go. Rashford will make the move.
Raheem Sterling,
Raheem Sterling and Jack Grealish more the same brackets. They have to fight hard.
That's a peg Grealish now CBC.
But maybe I feel say some few girls are match like Sterling need him. Sterling no bim. And see, almost first I hear Nika Crave na young with the situation just quick one on the matches now. Okay. I think Man U should continue their winning streak against Fulham or 3 p.m. Big game for them. Fulham for no. On and off kaka. Also, more recent games on and off kaka. But sometimes, almost to me shock your man for. They don't have a good team kaka. Man U, Paris, in recent times, no. Especially the West Ham game, Aston Villa game, and the Luton Town game, no. But I remember Man U straight win.
Against Fulham.
Yeah, maybe a 2-1 win for Man U will not be a bad result.
Okay.
City away win against Bournemouth. So I game the end by 3-1, I will not be surprised. Bournemouth to score, but City to win. Arsenal, Newcastle, I'll give them win. Arsenal, any Newcastle, you almost struggle. Last season, Arsenal, no, yeah, they are on the verge of winning the Premier League, no. Newcastle, but yeah, draw, yeah, do okay. I'm board the whole day, quack a go, man.
Arsenal didn't have a shot on target.
I'm board the whole day, quack a go, man. Good news, I made here from a camp and they say some of their injured players have started training. That is a good thing. Imagine some of these games, no coach, no dodgy chance, got rich experience to help them. But this game will be too early for him. Remember Arsenal straight win over Newcastle. Newcastle now form now on and off. So remember Arsenal straight win. The EFL Cup final. I wish Chelsea could win this trophy for Pochettino. Now as packet it BB. Our Chelsea team the move. But they are playing against Liverpool. But the game will call for 90 minutes draw. I will not be surprised.
Yes, Liverpool some players be prepared.
Me show game no. Me who Arnold. Jota they out. Reporter meeting so about mid-April. That is the report I made. Arnold was not part of the team on my boy during the midweek. Mohamed Salah, I don't know how ready you're by for the weekend game because I'm not sure to midweek game because of injury. Inti, more injury getting some more. Matip long absentee nibi. But Konate was on the bench, so he'll be back in that particular game. So And then in a 4-time draw, maybe extra time penalty, no, but determine who wins the EFL Cup.
Okay.
Remember Getafe, Barcelona win over Getafe. Real Madrid, after disappointing result last week against Vallecano, no, I'm against Sevilla. I'm starting picking up a but I first say, remember Real Madrid win over Sevilla Mutala.
Okay, Nana Adu now 10 counter 0506 367 196 and only a WhatsApp line. I did you manifest message, bra. Make it kind of out. Kai said the Black Queens of Ghana will be taking on Zambia. Then there's Mediama against Al Ali, which will be live on Max TV. Josiah, good morning.
Mutala, good morning.
Yeah.
Abum saying. It's another weekend. In tea. I'm in fact when so na me chia Mr. Prosper Ntoso. Or his CEO for Epiphany Warriors. Mutala weekend where there's a big game coming up. We'll call Division 1, GAFA Women's Division 1, Group A, Nana Zone A now. There's a huge game, top of the table clash, which will be between Epiphany Warriors and GRA Ladies. GRA Ladies. Now, Oshe two teams in they both can boast of 100% record going to this particular game. Indeed, come Sunday, Nana Crew match to theft. No, that's where the big game is coming. Mutala, any easy wahosa. Epiphany Warriors coming up against GRA Ladies. In Janapewe, in Chiakesi Nkoma Prosper and Mr. Prosper Ntoso, and all management members of Epiphany Warriors, Michio BBI, and wishing them all the best of luck in that game against GRA Ladies. And also Mr. Jonatanga, Mechiana Napi. Yeah, Mr. Jonatanga, Mechiana, heavy man pa Mechiano. Mutala, anapea se miyemu yaka mekakra. Inti anamuka sa na se mabodre so ya me yaka kakra inti na mantimi amfa manuntum ba. Na metenya me bia na nedu kana na ase na mama kumehu. Because na nedu say yemfa Joe Hart and share the same bracket as Andre Onana. Joe Hart and Andre Onana in the same room, in the same bracket or basket. And I was struggling to wrap my head around that one. Say, only Obiti said Joe Hart and Andre Onana in the same sentence. Mutala, this is blasphemy. This is a crime. This is a felony. Mutala, how can you put Andre Onana and Joe Hart in the same bracket? Who is Andre Onana, or what is an Andre Onana? Who is Andre Onana? Is a question I'm asking. And where is he coming from? You won't keep us a trouble. Andre Onana. Are you kidding me? Like if I am na mutuum bought to be fun na mutuum easy say. No, I think see we are forgetting something here, Mutala. And maybe let me use this opportunity. No. Then why? No, what has Onana done in football that says he yet be Bo beat said Joe Hart near Bo Onana? In the history of the Premier League from 1992, keepers are matching the most golden gloves. Joe Hart is one, alongside Peter Cech. So if you are mentioning Peter Cech as a great, and you want to put Onana and Joe Hart in the same bracket, it's a crime.
Peter Cech, he's the best we've seen since 1992.
Peter Cech is not even the best we've seen since 92. But I'm telling you, say, in terms of you can't say most clean sheets in the season, the Golden Globes award no more man, the Golden Globe award no more man.
So you will go to Peter Cech since 1992. In the Premier League.
In the Premier League.
Mutala, you will go to Peter Cech since 1992.
Now, when Peter Cech went to Arsenal, after Peter Cech, I'm telling you this, Peter Cech, Chelsea, Arsenal, that was when we saw the real Peter Cech. The performances at Chelsea, Arsenal, and show me the difference. And you see that there was a clear difference. The clean sheet ratio at Chelsea, Arsenal, and you see a clear difference.
Oh, but when Peter Cech joined Arsenal,
when
it comes to goalkeepers, and to say outfield players. Goalkeeper, Mutala, goalkeepers are not like outfield players. That is why Gigi Buffon will catch Obechi he caught for Italy from 1997 to 2018. Or your outfield player and get very tano.
Na Italy no keeper Papa Ben no more.
But Italy Donnarumma is a quite. Donnarumma is a good goalkeeper. Then how can?
This time
then how can?
He's the best goalkeeper in Italy.
Because Vicario. No, we are talking about now. But then goalkeepers are not like that's the difference. That's one thing I want you to understand. Goalkeepers. No, but if you are talking about the best goalkeepers in the last 2 generations, Buffon is one of them.
Me catch say Buffon say there were times that Buffon the form they pay.
It doesn't matter because it happens to even players.
Nobody to even replace Buffon.
But who was
no? Apart from Buffon, not you know. Which Italian
Germany now? Germany, me bisa say.
Bakuya no way similar. No, papa. Akoya no way similar. No asasa abate o say abate.
Ignacio abate. Amalia say Amelia. Abiati ni sa Amelia.
Todo, okay. Oh, apart from Todo,
so when you go, you are trying to tell me say Germany because Neuer is still in post. They do not have better goalkeepers.
They have a better goalkeeper.
So don't tell me what. So just because
and a trap.
And in Ter Stegen.
And America so just because Neuer is still in post, that doesn't mean say they do not have someone to replace.
No, me patcha say, and yes, I replacement America. Me patcha say Italy apart from friend saying Buffon. No. Germany is here. Apart from Neuer, I can mention Ter Stegen.
Italy had
brilliant
better
trap. Fantastic goalkeeper.
So why
how can I say apart from me bisa question say apart from
we mentioned Abiati
a goalkeeper.
Abiati was a good goalkeeper. What are you talking about?
Josiah.
And they even had Fiorentina had a goalkeeper, an Italian goalkeeper, Frey. He was also a good goalkeeper. And then second and third goalkeepers, not Muni. Italy call competition, they just go with one goalkeeper. What are you talking about?
Goalkeepers.
I'm telling you, sir. Goalkeeper. They are not average.
You can say Joe Hart.
You can no. Joe Hart wasn't an average goalkeeper.
You see, that is why now you don't even have. You can't even come to a. Mutala, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm. Listen, I'm preaching. Listen to the words.
Yeah.
Mutala, what I'm trying to make you understand is here. The career span of a goalkeeper is different from that of an outfield player. That's one thing you need to understand. Career span of a goalkeeper, no outfield player. A goalkeeper can still didn't this guy retire at the age of almost 40? Van der Sar. One chisa could do 40 years and so retire. How many players play until they are 40? Or even 41 years before they retire? Maybe so ask them, how many players, outfield players, it be bought until they are 41 before they retire? Don't tell me, sir, because Italy were not able to find a good goalkeeper to replace Buffon, means said there were no good goalkeepers.
Listen to my arguments. Listen to where I'm coming from. Oko Germany says, yeah, no, you're another Pomusa Amewa. But there's an equally fantastic goalkeeper in Ter Stegen. And we've seen it several times. Yes, and we've seen it several times. Saying you're in Ter Stegen. There was Kevin Trapp. We know what he can do on any day. Oba Arsenal, no. Any Bakuyo Kuno Hokre, Leverkusen goalkeeper, yeah, or committee suicide. He was a brilliant goalkeeper.
Now you are calling that goalkeeper a brilliant goalkeeper.
Edu baby can a friend is somewhere replace your friend is saying Neuer at a point before Ter Stegen by. But me bisa say una nedu kra na me bisa una wa hwebo apart from Buffon any told or retire no which goalkeeper na now betimi don say si ubo na nedu tie da make no which goalkeeper na now betimi don say esi ubo aka say keeper we say Buffon ni wa he was brilliant enough to be.
But when did this
no because
wasn't it in the 2015?
Listen.
Yeah, then Donnarumma AP.
Oh, and Donnarumma they say a latter day said me say when Buffon was dominating apart from Buffon which better goalkeeper na now betimi don say si ubo aka say Buffon ni wa.
Give us the timeline.
Mema timeline no when Buffon was dominating between who the fan say Buffon has been there since till 2014-15 Donnarumma be pie obede mu be no with better goalkeeper than they were Italy. Me I'm just asking you a question.
It's not about the better goalkeeper. It's about the guy standard. That is why we are not able to see other goalkeepers make it. It's America does when you go to Germany you
know the funny thing.
What's the
funny thing? Standards is everything. You cannot do away with standards. You cannot do away with standard. You cannot do away with standard. Because standard is part of criteria the measure will be. Una nedu, they are nedu ti. Obi atena sa akonwe ni mu da. Nipa no ama nkofo tie no abonte. If Nana Adu comes to sit in, people expect Nana Adu to hit the height and nipa no wo. You cannot do away with standards.
So you
it's always there. No, me person me catch or say in Germany they were equally good goalkeepers.
Robert 𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐄.
O say
Robert 𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐄.
It's a player 𝐿𝐏𝐿𝐄. You not train. Onya as a train.
Yeah.
Suicide guy no.
Me patch say Ter Stegen is on the bench not because Ter Stegen is not a good enough goalkeeper. And they say no ya niwa o the Ter Stegen ko tupu ni ma. Germans can equally have that assurance say Charlie we have a brilliant goalkeeper.
No, why? Todo retired from Todo retired from national team football in almost 2011-2012. Abiati was there because but why did you watch Abiati? Why are you making it look as if it's Abiati? No,
Abiati no keeper.
He was the first choice goalkeeper for AC Milan.
AC Milan no did acquire and they didn't have any better goalkeeper.
But he was
so Donnarumma came.
He was part of the team that won the Scudetto the last time they won it in 2012.
Team Biati Mina goalkeeping crisis. Even Manchester United, Edru baby, Peter Schmeichel Quaye no. See the number of goalkeepers that came and struggle. But test Munyina be famous struggle here. Every team has a goalkeeping.
You are still missing the point.
No, the person me catch us say team Biati Mina goalkeeping crisis. It's man can't tell me say the fact that now Biati Edapo ni mu chere say he was good. AC Milan did acquire no.
Abiati was a bad goalkeeper.
No, Onana in Manchester United pool doesn't mean he's the best goalkeeper that Manchester United can find. But on the walls,
but that's what they are.
They are in a goalkeeping crisis.
How are they in a goalkeeping?
But why would you?
No, you are saying
why would you mention goalkeeper, top good goalkeepers and mention Abiati's name? And
not
do him Abiati.
Is Abiati no? Nidin now they can.
Is Abiati
a good goalkeeper? How do you measure a goalkeeper not being good?
I mean, your saves per game, your contribution in the game.
I don't want to scare away from what I'm doing.
No. I don't want you to scare away.
Yeah. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. And don't mind me. I just didn't understand why he put Joe Hart and Andrew Nana in the same bracket. I'm sorry. And I wouldn't allow you to do that. I will allow you to tarnish the image, the hard-built image and reputation of Joe Hart. Someone who has won 4 Golden Gloves in Premier League history. Me pacho. Sorry, reputation, it didn't come. Ambassador. It took time for him to build that reputation.
How can Nana Adu comparing Joe Hart to Onana?
But how do you put Onana in? What has Onana done in football that we've not seen before?
Joe Hart was the topmost goalkeeper in England till Pep Guardiola came and booted him out. He was a very good goalkeeper. Yeah, one of the top goalkeepers.
He was the top goalkeeper in England.
No, one of the top.
Until the emergence of
Mutala.
Yes.
The Ederson, Man City. Who do Onana call the same?
So that makes him average. That makes him average. Joe Hart has been there since Mancini.
Who did say Joe Hart must start here? No, omo period. Nothing here. She Manchester.
Who did baby City turn here? 2006. Morecambe.
Okolo Birmingham now.
Turn for Morecambe in 2006, and he was there since the genesis when City started building this team under Roberto Mancini. First ever Premier League title. He was there. He won again under Pellegrini. He was there. So you can't tell me a player who has been there since it all began is not good enough because he was playing for City. When City wasn't in this City team, he was there. He was the man manning the post for them when he was keeping clean sheet after clean sheet. So I wouldn't want to see Onana in the same breath as Joe Hart.
No, only the Joe Hart.
It's even unfair to Joe Hart.
Joe Hart and the young Kofonkai because Guardiola came and booted him out.
You see,
said because
Guardiola
wasn't a bad goalkeeper.
When Guardiola came to Barcelona, he sacked certain players. He didn't want to work.
It means in recent times he's the best English keeper.
He's one of the best English.
He's one of the best.
In the last 15 years.
David James.
In the last 15 years.
Have you heard this name before? Peter Shilton. What is Peter Shilton? Yeah. One of the greatest ever English goalkeepers ever to emerge. That guy capped for England more than 28 times. Joe Hart is next. 75 times for England.
No, Joe Hart wasn't a bad goalkeeper.
No, 75 times for England. If we say England in recent times, keeper after Peter Shilton, is regarded the greatest English goalkeeper of all time.
But do you think 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐻𝐒 was a good goalkeeper?
He was a good goalkeeper. 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐻𝐒 was a quality goalkeeper.
Do you know Peter Joe Hart's time at Manchester City is ranked higher than 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐻𝐻e's time at Man City?
But of course. Now say 𝐒𝐏𝐿𝐻𝐻e do one now ball away Newcastle. But Joe Hart was there like as a young guy. He was there through the city like team. He saw the city team win. Yeah, build the team. Balotelli Munadi. Oh, he was the goalkeeper.
I think he was even the number 1 for England then.
He was. Now Obi are watching 75 times. I'm at England. How come he's not the number 1? For you to cap for your national team 75 times, and in that 75 times, he considered only 48 goals. That should tell you the quality of the goalkeeper we are talking about.
England don't consider 48.
In 75
England
tournaments, now they are there. Oh, consider 48. England. Now, oh, Charlie, no, come on. And even over half of the games, oh boy, in almost you can say 47 games out of 75, not yet, he kept clean sheets in those games.
England, you know, Moldova,
but you don't play Moldova week in, week out.
Oh no, but
no, you don't play Moldova week in, week out.
On more fair ground, I don't think Joe Hart was a bad goalkeeper.
No, you see, if you didn't really get to watch,
Onana cry.
Onana bang.
Andre what?
But where is Onana coming from?
Why
do you rate Onana?
Is
it because Inter Milan?
You see, Onana. This is the point where United fans will start. You see, they will start targeting me. But I'm telling you this. You see, you mentioned Peter Cech. Say he's the greatest, and I'm telling you, see, so far as Nyameni in Premier League, since I started watching the Premier League, and the goalkeepers I've seen, 𝐒𝐿𝐕𝐄, Van der Sar, see the levels of who goalkeepers are saying. I'm not saying they are better than Peter Cech, but I'm telling you, my greatest ever and I can always go ahead to make you understand why the guy is the greatest ever.
Who?
Is David De Gea. And people do not understand why I keep saying
he's
the greatest goalkeeper to ever play in the Premier League. I'm telling you.
Charlie, and then Friday.
No, listen, Mutala, you see, in the history of the Premier League,
Charlie.
when you had, in an era where you had strikers dominating games, in Premier League, one who said goalkeeper had dominated a whole season. Maybe so, have you seen a goalkeeper dominate with his performances for a season? Oh, come on. See, Mungi. You see, one thing, David De Gea even played with a relatively average defense, and he was still the man making the headlines in Premier League. It's not about. So you put him in the other teams. That makes you can say Ederson better than Czech because he won more Premier League titles. Ederson aji Premier League no do as in Czech. Into Ederson him chasing Czech. Joe Hart aji Premier League no do into him chasing obi awaje ba akumienu. And him chasing De Gea. No, let's be fair. It's not about. It's about your dominance and your consistency. The guy has made the team of the year 5 times. That's more than any other goalkeeper. Every season, ye best goalkeeper. The guy has been there, and you see, he was there during the era of Czech. You think you don't have as a buyer for Pamuna goes for no Makofa to Kelaba. Then you realize, no, I made a mistake. Now, even Joe Hart knows he's not a better goalkeeper than this goalkeeper we are talking about. Go back and watch David De Gea, and you understand where the level the guy took. And how do you think the guy ended up being one of the top earners in English football? Yeah, more consistent performances since the time he came as a teenager, young boy. You know the Inter, any Atletico issue. They are head to work. 2010 when they met in the Super Cup, the guy was the goalkeeper. An 18-year-old De Gea. But see, when it comes to dominance in the league, in that position, no goalkeeper. Even when Czech was there, now we Van der Sar. And you know Van der Sar was an excellent shot stopper. Van der Sar was a very, very good shot stopper. No, I always argue, Peter Cech is quality. But for you to play in the Mourinho team, that will go the whole season and concede 15 goals. But the De Gea should have conceded 10. If I put De Gea in that Mourinho team, John Terry William 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. Now, can say Ashko. Now, Charlie, the guy will concede only 10. It's unfair. Joe Hart, we are wishing him all the best, but it's unfair to compare Onana, to put Onana in the same bracket. But let me hurry up and finish. Toni Kroos, see your call back. After Euro 2020 or retire, Mutala, the guy feels that he has an unfinished business. I was just looking at Toni Kroos' age. 34 years. 34 years. So 3 years back, he retired here and he was only 31. Sometimes I need to be bro for him. Bruni. I didn't 𝐒𝐶𝐕𝐄. What's not see, I know why he feels he might be one of the reasons why the thing is not is not going well. Okay, Barcelona, omuko Roma. Ekogu omenimase. Yaba yana Iniesta ka se wide. But no mbobi. He's retiring. Because on pese ebeko enim no, people will start what? Attributing it to the fact say ono no yeden. Ochi omo sign. And again now bank go for say dey are you. Onjaibo. Why? Because they feel say he's so grown. Things are not going well, and they feel a young guy can what? Can replace him in the team. So that was the decision Toni Kroos took. Since they won the World Cup in 2014, only say Omonya there or any other international tournament. 2018 group stages. Over Kayomu Fimu. And now only Korea for Chish Omoshom in the last game. 2020 and so Euros and so Ankoye World Cup and so Anyedeng Ankoye. But at age 34, Mutala, trust me, if Luka Modric, as I say, on your game time in Paul Real Madrid is still playing for Croatia. Yes, you argue, say Germany have got more what quality than what Croatia. Then it's the right decision for what? For Toni Kroos to go back to Germany. I'm not saying say players no job or no, they couldn't hold the fort. Sometimes it's down to what tactical, you can't say brains. But then with the kind of football Toni Kroos is still playing at Real Madrid, playing at the highest level in the UEFA Champions League and the La Liga. See, it's just the right decision. And I say he's not the last player to quit and now retire from international football and come back.
No, say baby, I call.
Lionel Messi come by.
Even Zidane 2000.
Zidane come by.
Or come by.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic 2016. You also on Bobby. Jetsewa 2022. 23 Osabe ball qualifiers. When Rooney has done it, Messi has done it. But look at the timing. I think it's a perfect timing. Because that midfield of Josh Kimmich, Gundogan, Mono, I'm not saying it's bad. But to have
is it Goretzka?
Young Goretzka. You see, the German national team, I think the only thing wrong with the team now usually a it will be two country. You see how when we start talking about Portugal, we start talking about how they have quality in all positions. When we start talking about France, yet me both position be the player. At some point in Spain, Spain now, every position you get at least two quality players. And it's happening to them now. It looks like they are lacking quality now, especially up front. The striking department, as I say, shed number 9 abom. They are really lacking a natural what? Striker. Because now if Fulkrug or 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 is playing on number 9, then you should know you are lacking something. So I'm not blaming the German national team. They are in transition. But then having Toni Kroos back, because they know say the Euros is a must win. The Euros no more hosting no. They know say is what? It's a must win. The last international tournament they've won in recent times was when they won what? The World Cup in 2014. That was some 10 years ago. Now they have the chance to what? To host and win the Euros. And bringing Toni Kroos back, I feel that is one of the best decisions. You want the guy at Real Madrid. Ongoza, 34 years. Ongoza.
So Thomas Muller is still playing.
Muller is still playing. They are players older than 34 and they are still playing.
The age mates, no.
The age mates, no. The guy is young. And so was there no Shasientem. Toni Kroos mono no was adrenaline soon. The adrenaline dom chimuno mo de bobo no esun. And players like Toni Kroos, Eyaupa Bisa top coaches no money Real Madrid Asia in the UEFA Champions League. Ask the top coaches who have played against Real Madrid in the Champions League under Ancelotti or even Zidane, and they will tell you, see, one of the keys to unlocking a defensive setup is Toni Kroos.
It seems Ancelotti tried bringing in Camavinga, Tchouameni, Mono. But as
they be the legs to cover grounds, but they do not have that, and that is why Toni Kroos is still a starter in that Madrid team. Because when they played against Liverpool, anytime they played Liverpool, watch Toni Kroos, and you understand why Real Madrid they find it so easy to beat Liverpool, despite a pressing game. Anytime Real Madrid Liverpool, it's so easy for Real Madrid because of Toni Kroos. Because the guy knows how to get the job done. Why do you think Real Madrid will still be offering him a contract? Why do you think after bringing in the likes of Valverde, Tchouameni, Camavinga, all these young players, Toni Kroos is still a starter in the Real Madrid team. It means what he is offering, even Modric is on the bench. A bedroom baby, the coach keeps talking about Modric, saying he feels sorry for Modric. But it's not the same for Toni Kroos. Because what Toni Kroos is offering them in their Real Madrid team, that is what Germany national team has been lacking for some time now. So if you're a coach and you sat down for a long time, you feel why would Nagelsmann say Toni Kroos about? When you have Gundogan, when you have Josh Kimmich, when you have Leon Goretzka, we will say no, they are lacking something. And if they want to be tactical and big teams at the Euros, they can't do it without Kroos. I said 2014, 2014, he was one of the best.
So you think he's the key?
You see, tactically, he's one of the best midfielders we've seen in the last 15 years in the game. And it's no fluke. The guy has been part of several winning teams. Bayern Munich, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, even the German national team. In the baby bako, no, I can say no. This guy a system where they're bueno. No, I can't. Argentina the Bobo and Mutala, people have it too. Forget it. Toni Kroos is one of the elite midfielders I've seen. To win the Champions League with 2 different clubs, to win the World Cup. Oh, come on. I wasn't surprised. Because Germany says they need enforcement. They need some augmentation. Or say team no any strong. Because this German team against England, one share your best they can't fit. I'm sure no team. Even your boy Spain, born France, born in Poa. If they don't add some quality, now the Saka Havertz money way could move against France. If you don't take it, you lose.
Yes, in general, the German national team now holding Aquaform.
It's that time. 10-15 years ago, Mutala, if you mention Portugal, quality and share any Musa, and then share England, we talk and we say the only position they are lacking, yes, at number 8 position, no be Obepe Rice. Go to France and see their team from what? Goalkeeper to what? To attack. Are you rich? Are you so cool? But then look at the German national team. As only players, at this point, you feel that they are lacking quality. Look at the team they assembled during the 2014 World Cup. Andre Schürrle, Miroslav Klose on the bench.
France, someone like here.
No, France, they're not more lucky. France, they're not more lucky. When you have Kylian Mbappe,
do they have goalkeeper?
What's it? Now, who is their goalkeeper? France, one.
Goalkeeper.
What? Maignan is a good goalkeeper. Mike Maignan is a good goalkeeper. So Mike Maignan, no other poem. He's not a bad goalkeeper. He's a very good goalkeeper.
Why are you saying he's not a bad goalkeeper? He's one of the best goalkeepers.
And I make a Mike Maignan is not
regarded as the best goalkeeper.
No, Ofimu and say Oko Injiba.
He's regarded as the best goalkeeper in Italy right now.
So Mike Maignan is not a bad goalkeeper. So what you say? And Germany at this point, that's what they are lacking. One, because Bayern transition is why it's slow crap. Because the team, no.
So it's connected.
Oh no, that's
Al Ahly and Egypt.
I said Barcelona and Spain. It's like Barcelona in Spain. Always, no, the team, no, the core, no, rest on the shoulders of a particular team in the country. Now who's on watch you?
Now yeah.
Yeah. Now say has no control call down. Who's that? I'm affected last. So how do you? Mutala, let me finish with Chelsea.
Yeah.
I'm pleading with Chelsea. They shouldn't disgrace us this weekend, Mutala. Our situation here, Dinkaka. You know why?
Why?
You are trying to dodge the Conference League spot. Oh, tries to be dodgy. But now you need a trophy to kickstart something. Oh, tries to be dodgy. KB, Mecha na pay baby KB, chief editor. Oh, tries to be dodgy.
Yeah.
But then at the other side, you need a trophy to what? To kickstart something. Even Europa League important say na say big teams kaka and crack ball. In recent times we've seen Liverpool play, who Man United, who Barcelona be, Arsenal be. Inti I must say no teams no ya jia to say and ya show there. Who feel Champions League now with Tom Grab. Just grab. Inti you okay? So what I say. But Conference League, I'm only trying to highlight the disadvantages and the advantages. But ube too quite baby because even UEFA, the notion of the creative Conference League, they say teams are going to be Champions League ni we no. Or you ma adapt minor countries now. Internal England won just 1 rep. Spain more 1 rep because
we know it for
some teams
Bulgaria.
countries now teams no breast of
Finland near the end.
On breast of qualify for the Europa Champions League.
Because on qualify be
you film into new no yes our competition.
Yeah, very true. Kazakhstan for no yeah.
Say Chelsea, the state in which they are, if they are to play, they'll make money. But is it enough to cover the expenses they are going to incur?
Legia was sure.
And to me, because
honestly speaking, it's not just Chelsea. You can see their approach from the big sides when it comes to conference. As will be
and you conference, me say Europa and impose. Say now, omo top players. When Mourinho won the Europa with Manchester United, most of the away games, not the in Kuala Lumpur, it took time. He wouldn't risk traveling with the big boys.
Trophy Mourinho agent for the first time for years Roma no. We'll say Polompalam.
Debbie, and no say no. One say a Roma 4 first ever European trophy, so it's different. But for Chelsea, look at the advantages. You win the Carabao, you win a trophy. It changes the psyche of the players. You win the Carabao, you become the first club ever in the history of world football to win all the trophies. Our ball. So we are one of 6 clubs to win all the trophies: the Europa, the Champions League, the Premier League. Imagine now. So Europa conference then they'll set a new record.
Okay, so come on, club World Cup.
So imagine
joining the likes of Manchester
to win it all. Exactly. Now, if they should win the Europa, they will extend that record.
Conference League.
Conference, no.
I don't know.
But listen, they could end up playing the Conference League because Premier League Russia team will 7th Eco Conference.
Yeah.
So they'll be the first team waji training now.
Waji training now.
So kobono Gia.
Ogia. So what you say? Ena almost share same so Omeka say they are not interested. But almost them Colorado group stages we not qualify. They'll start gaining interest. Now I'm looking at the table and Chelsea are team of that 7th say league name Brighton. Octa 38 points. Chelsea, baby, Odano, or that 10th, Octa 35. So Chelsea having a bad season, no, are just 3 points below Brighton. And they could still finish 7th and end up playing the Europe Conference League. So even true.
Now, Obi Obaji EFL, no, Oba Conference League.
There be EFL or Oko Europa.
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 Oh, Europa they say.
No, Europe.
FA Cup. FA Cup. FA Cup. And I say we do.
Carabao conference.
Yes, and America say. Who the America no?
No, it's a Liverpool baby.
They will go to the Champions League. But what I'm saying is,
so it means even it's for Chelsea.
Even if they lose the final, no more can say league no crowd almost sanya many.
Yeah.
Say because a point they don't money United in team. United that's it. 9 points. A dorsal. To me. So there could be a possibility that even one Jacob you still end up playing.
Cannot play in Europa.
Europa and betting.
They cannot qualify
unless they win the FA. Omuji FA Cup near the Ombeko. So what you say? The FA Cup could be the back door. What's that? Oh no, but if they should win the Carabao and finish 8th or something, it's a relatively good season.
Getting a cup is the most important.
It's the most important thing though. Because project we are
Carabao no the 8th a good season.
Because they had maybe a know how they started the league. They are not going to play the Europa League or Champions League.
Europa League, they're betting because they say, share top 3 no matter.
Yeah.
Villa, Tottenham, any United, and so a mini league or mobile. And as I say,
for the 4th
position. Then as I say, so Brighton, Newcastle, West Ham, any Chelsea, so a mini league or mobile. It's even Ulusu Cup which they should win. If they lose or they miss out on this cup, it means the league nimpomu with the games be not Brighton will drop a point and they could still end up qualifying for the Europa League again.
Yeah.
So why don't you win the cup and secure it? And also, even for the kids, because who players baby loan, next season will be crucial. Sometimes in rebuilding, you wish that World Cup competition be as you can focus on what? The league.
That is what the coaches want.
But then you can't miss out. You can't lose this one. Maybe it's the beginning of something good to happen to Chelsea. They be only kase Oba United sa Villarreal final no win ya.
It will be a catalyst.
It could have sparked something. It's a caps we Mourinho offend diagro. Say konko kra mo de monje. Mo weary. So at least you know what it feels like to what? To win and what? And jump and celebrate. So for Chelsea, Mutala, me share Liverpool injuries now. Chelsea shouldn't lose this game. Just a Liverpool so they and wodin fufro bi na ebo game no. Liverpool ball mo no. Any players no. It's the mentality. Like psyche no money ball game na different.
That manager is leaving.
Manager is leaving. As a manager, you are diagnosed with cancer now. Yeah, boy, man, they say no tunnel. That's what they are doing now.
Club crowd metisa.
No, I know. Oh, shey nobody looting. They went down and they came back in the second half and they demolished them. It's in Liverpool, there is the pure mentality because now you don't have Trent, you don't have Salah, Darwin is doubtful, Jota is out. Cody Gakpo Mone, Elliot, Harvey Elliot, Mone, you can't say, what's his name? Diaz, Alexis Abba, McAllister Abba. Fortunately for them, they have Gravenberch, they have Endo, they have Alexis.
But where is the other one?
Who?
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai sweeper.
Hey.
So what you say? In the Liverpool, they are I don't know if Szoboszlai will be back, but I'm just listening. Ewa. Mutala United. I want them to continue with the streak.
The winning streak, you know.
We keep an bond here. But Højlund is doing something nice.
Now they've won
MFF. 4 on the bounce.
Premier League games.
And 3 away from home. I want them to. Because baby a Villa, Edda, any baby a Spurs, Dana. If they should win, they keep on piling pressure on these two teams. Especially Spurs who are inconsistent. Villa na some way a drink a crap.
But some inconsistent results.
Yes, but I love what United are doing currently. Me pen your Højlund, Garnacho, me hun your and
what has changed?
Mentality. Even if we play, when him say Luton, game no more ball, Ken Ward Road, they nearly lost.
If it was last season,
Ankombe Lusu. But now they are developed. And what was it? And I'm a pair about teams. That's how club built Liverpool. You don't always win playing well, but you know how to close out games. You know how to win this game, no matter what happens or regardless what happens in the game.
But that is what that is what Ferguson used to do. Not playing well.
Nice, but just
you have to play well.
It's not true. Mutala is not true.
Say no.
It's not true. It's our say. It's our teams be even Guardiola. Last season, what the Champions League? No, did they play well? No. Now he's keeping it simple. Sometimes simplicity is the best thing. Men no. Sometimes you play ugly and you win, and the coaches understand that. So Mourinho will not care. Mourinho will go and get to a 1-0 win. Not the G League, no. We have a catcher in the league, not the G. He wouldn't care.
I saw a mobile.
So that is what United. That's the role, and I like the fact that you see the coach is learning. Coach, why mistakes, baby? Coach, why mistakes, baby? But he's gradually learning. Say, and you have to know, player no now they buy no abon.
Like the
Anthony Wabon
from Van Dijk and Air Club. When United drew goalless with Liverpool, almost United didn't come to play football.
They don't care.
And the world saw it.
United shouldn't care about going to play football. Why should you care about going to play football when there is results? By force, I mean, Bobo Efe. Na ananwa Porto share Arsenal. One thing Porto coach guy. No two ma Ateta. Also because they are from the Pep Academy, they always think playing 60-70% will win you games. But it's about what you do without the ball. What you do with your 30%. That is the most important thing. America say, in a system like this, you always need a quality goalkeeper. That's why Mourinho succeeded in his first season. He won 3. Because the team need defend. Team need one chance. Keeper no that no bedding or betchi. Now at the extra motivation behind them, upgrade players now can.
They have another big problem to think about. Luke Shaw is injured for.
Luke Shaw no problem.
For the rest of this.
Lindelof has been playing as a stopgap left back. Dalot can play there. You improvise. You see, this is the time when you are winning. Even in the absence of key players, you feel say yes. So imagine when the key players come. Mentality no. When you are able to grant the results, when you say, Charlie, you win but now you need key players. Coach, wants the players on the boy, don't now bench him. Says Anthony Muna, we want some bon. Says Garnacho Muna, the idea no heading or bo. Sometimes it doesn't mean that because you brought the player, you have to play the player. No. If the player is not good enough. Now, my only fear is the way he's treating the Turkish number 1. He should start giving the guy, yes, on man a minute. More my guy in the bench. Then time maybe drew crucial moment. Then you are going to fall on the guy. You won't get the best out of him. At least FA Cup games, my guy in them have confidence. And then 2 years, then once 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 on no chairman Liverpool.
Yeah.
In the absence of goalkeeper. So that is what I want them to win. I want United to win so that they can continue the streak. At least every top 4 chase. So,
you still think they can qualify for the top 4?
It's possible. 5 points below, you can say, Villa. Oh,
I'm looking at Villa. I'm looking at Tottenham.
Oh, 5 points. They just need to win their next game.
Because Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal seem to have booked a place in
Omo dear omo call.
It's
It's a one sport mini league no 5 points separating them.
Aston Villa, Tottenham ahead of Manchester United. Villa has 49 points.
United are on 44. They just need to win against Fulham and hope that the two will drop point. There's still a possibility. They can win.
Well, Josiah Quaye so now 10 and can order aqua good tea. Me and I kind WhatsApp messages and after the entry home. Yabani abe finsem and Emediama in action, and also the Black Queens of Ghana would be taking on the Copper Queens of Zambia. And also another one I share himself. So I know your Olympic game qualifier. Messages no 0506 367 196 0506 367 196. This one says, good morning, Mutala. My guys, I am enjoying the conversation here in New Dowenya. Good analysis. You guys are airborne. Trust me, the citizens would make a way where it seems to be, will make a way where it seems to be no way, taking the Premier League once again. This is Vision Chu Kwadade inside Dowenya. Greetings to Nana Dakwa and my Sky FC players in Tema. Where's I say, anyway, I'm okay, and ready. We say Heart and Onana dear. Josiah, ever since I started listening to Josiah, this is his lowest submission ever. And come away, dear. Sorry. Nanedu. Nanedu Nanaoka. Good morning, Mutala. My regards to you and the crew. I'm really impressed with the direction Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going with Manchester United. He should be bold to ship out all the shafts in the club. Some have long overstayed their welcome, their time. There's nothing good they can offer the team, and it needs to be shown the exit door. I urge Mediama and Black Queens to win today from Akins, Tema Community 2, Italian Flat Blog D. Okay, Akins. Well, as you say, good morning, Mutala. How are you doing with your crew? Please tell Nanedu he could be sued in court for comparing Onana with Joe Hart. Onana conceded 34 in only EPL, and you are saying he's better than someone who conceded 48 goals in 75 matches. Hey, Nanedu, you can't even coach under 12 boys in Ghana with this comparison. Stop this, Nanedu. Onana is causing our downfall. Still, glory, Manchester United. Gabriel Ado inside Ningo. This one says, good morning, Mutala. I agree 500% with Josiah. I hate Man U, but I love the here. He was a gem in Man U. Neil Lawson, camera, and I know edit way by. We see if the here is a world class goalkeeper, he wouldn't still be at home when Madrid and Bayern Munich needed a goalkeeper. Is it not the same De Gea who conceded 7 goals against Liverpool and 6 goals against Man City in the same season? No top goalkeeper will be unemployed for more than 6 months and expect to be signed by any top club. Kofi from Kasua. We say, I hope you're doing well. Just wanted to take the moment to express how much I'm enjoying your sports analysis this morning. The depth of insight and the way you break down the games really add value to my sports watching experience. On another note, I caught a discussion on Max FM regarding Onana's performance compared to David De Gea, and I couldn't tell by chip in. While Onana may not have strength in goalkeeping, it is important to recognize that he's nowhere near the level of David De Gea. From 𝐒𝐏𝐻𝐒 Godwin inside Achimota Christian Village. Well, so say good morning, Max Sports crew. My humble prayer today is for the Black Queens and the Mediama to win. And Phobia or Sunday and also count. Greetings to Mustafa and blessings of Lakeside Laundry Boss Shop. I am Egbon. Okay, Egbon, thanks very much. We say I'm Tozik. Tema, please let your pandit talk, please. Your show is unattractive. Nasami Momukasa. We say please allow Josiah to talk. Timothy from Oyarifa. And this one says, good morning, Max Hugh. This is Prosper from Nungwa. Please, supposing both Chelsea and Liverpool qualify for Champions League next season, who plays the Conference League? A simple question. The already Conference League places no one ever. Good morning, Max Sports. There's no way you can compare Onana to Joe Hart. Arsenal is winning the league. Keep doing the good work. I am Manuel from Odoko. And this one says, good morning to you. It has been a while. Trust you're doing well. Nelson Adumbila from Accra, Newtown. My greetings to Michelle from Cantonment. Hi, Mutala. I am Alpha inside in Coco. I am also my darling team Chelsea to win the EFL Cup on Sunday. Max Sports, papa. Well, so say I wish my darling club Real Madrid to win their game this weekend. Greetings to the only burger in town, Biggie of Agbogba. Welcome back from Amsterdam. Shout out to all gringo pan ladies at Ashoman First Water, especially Bosch Kush Crow from Ashoman Pure Water. Where so say Skillions from La. Also, Joe Hart is one of the most underrated goalkeepers in the game. Hart holds the joint record for the most Premier League Golden Globes award. That is 4, same as Czech. And Hart even won it 3 times in a row, 2011, 2012, and 2013. Comparing Onana and Begovic to Joe Hart is a big disrespect. Good morning, Starboy, your regular listener, then Sleep Benjiro, listening live inside Tema Newtown. Thank God for your lives. Good analysis from you guys today. My team Chelsea is winning on Sunday. Keep up the good work. Greetings to my friends, Senochio Munina, Spencer, Kofi Salary, Pino, Bro Obed, Giovanni, and all parliament members. And so say I am Bernard Palacios from Abekala Pass. Have you guys forgotten about Paul Robinson, who was in post in the World Cup 2006, and also Rob Green in the 2010 World Cup? Besides, England has never gotten a very good goalkeeper. Where's to say hello, good morning. This is a bit Nego Hazard inside the winner. Greetings to you all Chelsea fans. We are going to beat Liverpool by 3-0. Please, have you noticed the partnership between Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez is clicking very well? Please ask Nanedu for me between Pedro Rodriguez and William, who was better in their prime. Fantastic Max Sports crew. I greet you and happy weekend to you. My greetings to all boosters around the globe, and Ayuk Thomas from Ayela. We also say good morning to the team. Manchester United needs to win tomorrow. However, today is my birthday from Jadon Sancho at Kisima. Happy birthday, Jadon Sancho. We also say good morning to all Max FM members. This weekend, Ghana have 3 big games. We have 2 today and 1 on Sunday. God help us to win all these games, and Kotoko will win their game. Good work, and I and my friend Justice Kwame Dom are listening to you live from New Fadama Presby Church. This is Daniel Osei Wusu. We say have a nice weekend, Mutala, and your wonderful team. Piaga from Achim Asafo. Well, so say good morning, Mutala. The show is loud and clear inside Identity. I wish Black Queens and Mediema good luck. Promise Ahaji and anyway bye. Well, so say good morning. Please tell your man that Onana has been in post at the UEFA Champions League final. That's has Hart done it before? Onana has more achievement than Hart. Please don't bring any confusion this morning. Chelsea will win the EFL Cup. Or England is Man United. I can't get the final piece of your message. We say good morning. I am El Capitano, listening to you live in Tema Community 1 Site 17. How can you say Onana is better than Joe Hart? I can't take far. I am a United fan, but this one, dear, not. Big ups to Ewo fan base members. Ewo Keke, Ewo Basa. And to keep the messages coming, 0506367196. Ye try waba, yaba, Efinsem, Black Queens are in action, and Mediema are also in action.
MaxBuy, your one-stop phones and accessories shop, is the right place to shop this month of love. At MaxBuy, you can find your favorite genuine quality brands like Techno, Infinix, and all the leading accessories to buy at very affordable prices. This February, walk into any of our over 40 showrooms nationwide, buy any item and instantly get a gift. Like speakers, smartwatches, mugs, variety of sparkling wines, chocolates, and more. Come and experience world-class customer service with approved manufacturer's warranty. Visit us in Accra, Kumasi, Takrade, Tamale, Sunyane, Ho, Kofridra, Swedro, Cape Coast, and Brekum to experience the happy life. Log on to maxbuy.com.gh or technoghana.com to shop online. Call 0544 019 552 or 0594 091 122 for further inquiries. MaxBuy, happy life.
When Nadra woni ukuruku. Makoto nafa lady chemist benom abekwoti me menstrual pains. Enti mi bu mensa. Minti ya ubiem. Esiesie me pa. Nafa lady chemist. Ane na onu nso waye mre pa. Ni sisi mukura tere bi enko yi. Onkoto mere medro nafa man capsule so menom na wonya hoden na ni sisi munya din a. Wasare a ene wachina nafa man capsule si ne nafofo memma keka. Ama won sisi mu atene aye din. Papa bisafo.
Wani bi twempra no no. Sie said wo si kamfo wo mu.
Me no wana twempra.
Sorry ba we nya sua asem. Woni mu bi twempra jai.
Sofo, usu jina nachi. Enye se wo yenya mini panka mekasa wo ye bias pa.
Na said why am awie. Crocodile tears bi a wo say esu ho.
Yes, wo ka wo. Kope nafa man capsules no bi benom. Eye pa. Nadum Herbal Center. Ya wo ye Nadum Garlic. Eno ma ye ndroi. Apemfo abata wo ma manufo. Ene nkoda wo ni mfiedu mienu de won ka ho. Etufo mfre 0500 434497 and 0240 981592.
Football facts and figures with Mohammed Shaban, the statistician. Join you Wednesday via 6 to 8 p.m. or Max FM. You better do the Ghana Premier League, the Malta Guineas Women's Premier League, and the Access Bank Division 1 League. Remember, fee say FA Cups no so ekoso Ghana. Emba any bema ni na you better do near the one sem 8 media bremo. Join you name for the exclusive statistics ni entumi and fan bremo. Brante ben and Ashe goals do assist no one more and yes house na clean sheets ni goalkeepers ben and a player ben and it me tackle pa player ben so and the bonne homodin se otu America el park no so you one fact ni na no ebe bremo e the various leagues ni na you be read messages na fe ama okwan na fe wo so etumi de wadwen kire and so e de aba e show no so me dey Shaban Mohammed join on Max FM 89.7 na afeyem fa the Ghana Premier League, the Access Bank Division 1 League, Malta Guineas Women's Premier League and the FA Cups no fact no into me emfa embremo.
Obviously, Mobi actually by Max 89.7. If you just tune in, yeah, Kwamanone, a bro subsusa, Wamanone. They say, because and there are 2 big games. Ghana, yes, Shenim said, Nina Ebekoye Eddie Amaye. The Black Race of Ghana would be in action this evening at the Accra Sports Stadium. I know your Olympic game qualifier, 2024 Olympic Games. Yeah, they say, no. I will see a qualifying year. Kobo, remember, na film and ye mana film with the hair nor a hotel. You showing him so the budge my mind. Now it's me about a realm and Black Queens and the Copper Queens of Zambia. Empire, Nature 5 p.m. at the Accra Sports Stadium. Free gates. And so bang. Accra Sports Stadium with the Bora Hokeke. Bora Ho. Neka se okwohwe Black Queens game ni eye free. Obi anyo sempwa, obi anyo dama, obi anyo kapre, eye free. Tene wa obetima Bora Ho bia, Bora no kwohwe bi. And also Mediema enso ewo game. Mediema enso ewo game. Oni Al Ali from Egypt. And also a big game. Hey, eso I'm sure this could go down as the biggest game in the history of a year Mediema. Nana Adu, and 2 big games and a war. Black Queens and of course a year Mediema.
Big money and it's blasted into the back of the net by Navi Keita.
And 2 big games that were Black Queens and a year Mediema. First off, year called Black Queens come. And now I'm coach Nora Hoptel Ekasai. But see a tie Nora na yeba. Yintie Nora Hoptel.
Well, we face the 3rd round in Olympics and we have a home game. Zambia, of course, is a big opponent. They have been on the World Cup. They played 21 games last year. They have good individual players. So I think they must win. And we want to win. And we want to face the top individual players, of course, with a top team. This is our credo for tomorrow. And we are working properly this week and excited that we can start tomorrow. Well, I don't compare myself with others or what has been with the stars or before. We just focus on ourselves. Of course, it gives us a certain pride that we won 10 games out of 11. But in football, the only thing that counts it's the next game. You cannot live from the past, and we want to pass this qualifying round. There was no women team on the Olympics so far, and we want to be the first and step ahead as role model. So that's why we are working properly, keeping the focus on us and no comparison to others. Things.
We are Nora Hoptel, the head coach of the Black Queens, ready for action. And then a year anyway. Nana Adu, Black Queens, Empire Niger.
Mutala media me feel say all African Games bass ya brand is kromi krampo no. Yen fem rewere schools a na yen fem fankofo enko stadium kwanko hebo ni bi. Because the Queens will need support akese pa to make sure say o support your money give them born in there.
But would that not defeat the purpose of a bass no? See the bar for all African Games.
Yeah, the bar for all African Games, but see start here.
But see why?
Na ya branding dada.
Yeah, wa aya lulu basses akese wo why between the assessor ISA Juman.
You bet my sir at least school say twa stadium where she ya ne almost school from penny phone ko be din koma. And that's Friday 4 o'clock will be upon. Ni perform 5 o'clock almost stadium. No match here man up. What that situation no. And that's Friday traffic will be in town. Until 5 o'clock na wunya stadium Ekura. No watch your ball. To beat time till 7 o'clock and Kofi. I think is in the right way. Into many anka that is the best thing I think I yen because you just say you find any way be a boama nipa ko stadium akɔ no. Na because nipa na no nkɔ hebo na the kind of support omu here and they may not get it at the Accra Sports Stadium. Until I'm wishing say they can do those stuffs. Netuma boy no the maximum support no at the Accra Sports Stadium. Very important. Enti mbane dey support bi omu hia bia no. You have to do everything possible so that you will give to them. No menya e wa class possible in there. Menya opportunity to monitor omo preparation kakra. And it looks like omo put a lot of things in place omo use dey nya result omo pe in there. Players are coach no opportunity invite nyina no. Good thing they say we nya all of them in camp. That is a good sign on the side of the Black Queens. Indeed, Nora was full house. The only thing that man pay was the timing na yiritua kolanisi kana mo the timing. A day to a crucial game. Nipa no see a kind of park and so no him say the sika than the hotel room. And I say the sika than the chi no dwen sika no so. So the timing the idea ba kwa man should ampe, but the most important thing is a big motivational. The dia man buy no ahead of the game ebeba so in Denumbre. So I think the Black Queens are poised up. I'ma prepare ye to make sure so me win. And right, me no opportunity to try me ho kakra. E wo da Accra Sports Stadium na Zambia for no so be do. Ayo mo final training e wo da Accra Sports Stadium. And all the big players are winning in the Zambian national team ni nyina no. It's part of the squad. So tell you say obukite full house. No mo dey pay mo Ghana ha to play the Black Queens or the Accra Sports Stadium. Medin kanka say in day ye bo Mbaya Nabaswa is because of omo preparation. And no match chamabo. And no buy only one game pen and we lose. Ahead of today's game we lose only one game. And so one game no. Now we didn't cancel Ghana ha chance of qualifying here high. No the lose away. And now much now Zambia be shop Ghana ha. It may look like I do me take time I building in no. In a short period of time, as an Juliegu. Until Ome here the support any super performance today to beat the Zambian team. Zambia for na bomb body about the more time they do some pempen so we. In never powerful nations when it comes to women's football. Open nations 5 you are the Zambia. Because 4 teams in your opportunity representing Africa. Oh, the last World Cup about so last year, Zambia were part of the team, together with Morocco, Nigeria. Omunyanya opportunity, equal World Cup maybe. So the Zambia team I've seen, it's not a bad side. And say Black Queens for beyond what we've seen them playing in recent times to get the result of more against Zambia. And more did you say motivational ministry, football association, and the technical scouts around the team no more they will get the maximum result today out of Accra Sports Stadium.
By the end I will feel say Nora Hop to the Ababeka team I say all of a sudden they are the talk of town.
Me feel say Enra die Coach Sapo meka wa ha no. Me ne ya adwene. Say the opportunity to ehu expatriates keke no kra no. And motivate girls no. And yes, you need coaches to krom how. By change is one of the answers. Make I time football association they decide they say Black Queen somebody ma broni un say apart from the Black Stars no, yeah appointed broni for the other national teams. And my football yeah appointed broni that so be a head coach. To football association taking that decision na man for a chabono omo. By in the result by people have understand the reason why they took the right decision for Ghana football. And I first say I'm happy for in conform Tiasia was Anyama. That is why Enra. Now those fake stories media him about Madam Gusawari and I'm happy about it because before say Mammy we have on home body na the Black Queens do some pempen so we. Mammy we input and impact. Abua and they do some pempen so we are Black Queens team no one of the teams to watch with regards to women football, the last Alcon we didn't qualify. This time, you to qualify. You have call Alcon this time. Yes, also